think it's really powerful for us to look at how do I think? How do I approach my life? How do I approach how I invest time, money? Okay. How do you make decisions to invest in yourself? So to make a leap into a year-long program that is a significant investment of money, time, energy, especially in your scenario when there wasn't this like big pain point where you felt like you were going down a toilet bowl. What mindset do you go into? How do you make those kind of big, bold decisions to invest in yourself?
I think it's a lot of trust. I think I just felt something with you, just like energetically, I was like, it just felt right and aligned. It's important to me. Like, I know that health is really important. I think health is wealth, honestly. I've been telling you, we just had a family member pass away, and her daughter long story short, she just was awarded $300 million. And they're already very, very wealthy. And their mom, barely in her 60s, just passed away. And there was nothing they could do to save her, right? They were paying $38,000 a month in cancer medicine, and that didn't save her. Mm-hmm. So to me, like, if I'm going to work this hard, I'm going to live a long life.
Yeah. That gives me chills. And so what does living a long life look like for you right now? In what ways, from what you've gleaned from being in this program for now your second year, what are some things that you've decided to take on that you feel like are adding to your longevity?
Strength training, I think, is one of them. I mean, I know it's one of them. And that to me equals like a long life, proper food, understanding foods. It's funny. We had a family friend come over, and he was like, do you know what they put in pasta? And what am I going to like sit there and be like, school? I'm like, well, my friends. So I was like, no, tell me. He's like, Roundup. And like, he's going on. He's like, we're going to cut back on the wheat. I'm like, we don't even eat wheat, things like that. Right. Like just really being educated on all the food, all the things, what to eat, when, why, sugar levels, like understanding your gut health, understanding your hormones, how that impacts things, why you shouldn't drink coffee. And if you do, like, what does that mean? And like how you can replace it. Like, I never thought I could replace coffee, and like Dandy Blend, like, amazing. Now I have it iced. It tastes better than iced coffee. Like, there's just so many things, right? Like, the different adaptogens, elixirs, and like all these things that like I thought I knew just because I do have such a health conscious family that I grew up in. I grew up in that kind of environment, and I've learned so much more about protecting and taking care of my body from a longevity standpoint, right? Rather than just like from a fitness standpoint, but it all like goes together.
At the beginning, you said my body wasn't mine and there was some dissociation. What's changed there?
Well, I feel like I'm me again, right? Like it's the body shape that I've grown up with and I associate as being mine. Whereas when I was just so uncomfortable and you couldn't touch, like I couldn't even touch my stomach, couldn't wear pants some days because it hurt so bad. Like that didn't feel like it was me.
And then Krista, you came to the March retreat, and there was a moment at the March retreat. I don't want to say it because it's your story to share, but there was a moment where we were in circle where I think this, like my body's not mine in dissociation pattern, where you had a realization that that's shifted. Would you be open to sharing that?
I had a pretty good download and kind of realization during the breath work and the sound bath on day one, which was like a fabulous way for me to start the retreat and to be so open-minded to exploring a new area that I'm really diving into now. And then also with that, and I don't even know if I've really mentioned this to you yet, Maraya, because it's a fairly new realization for me, but during like the breathwork sessions that we've done through the group or through that sound bath, or I have had like full body tremors and things, which I used to always associate with my episodes of paralysis and muscle weakness and all the things that I was dealing with for most of my adult life, which were all negative. Whereas now I'm able to experience them and know that it's a release of energy or trauma or whatever, and to experience it in a healing way, and to now start thinking about what was my body trying to tell me that I just was not able to comprehend, or it wasn't even in the same language, or right.
So to be able to see it as evidence and communication and learning.
Yeah. Well, and in a positive light, not in this super negative, it's wrong or it's bad or it's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.